Since Shadow's introduction in Sonic Adventure 2, he quickly became one of the most popular Sonic characters. In the past, Sonic characters have gotten their own games. There's Tails Adventure for the GameCube, which I haven't played. Tails Sky Patrol on the GameCube, which I haven't played. There's Knuckles Chaos Ultimate 32X Atom for the Sega Genesis, which I haven't played. And Eggman Meet Beam Machine, which I've played 10 minutes of. So with Shadow being popular, he was bound to get one. And that's how we got Shadow the Hedgehog released in 2005. It was for GameCube, original Xbox, and PS2. Without further ado, let's get into it. So Shadow's standing there thinking about his past, even though in Sonic Heroes he said he didn't care about the past anymore. Then explosions happen and this guy called Black Doom appears and says that he can get his memory back if he gets all the emblems. So then Shadow begins the game. From here we start the first level, Stopolis. Which if you know anything about this game, you'd be seeing a lot. But the stage is not that impressive, it's just a straight line with occasional enemies. But then Black Doom gets mad that we didn't side with him, so he sends us to Gothic Canyon, which again is another grand level. The only noticeable thing is that you get sucked up in a tornado and that you're over the sky. Then we go to Pleasant Island, and Shadow remembers things from Sonic Adventure 2, so we start the stage. Okay, I know I'm dilly-dallying around the main game, so I might as well talk about it. Shadow the Hedgehog has 3 or 2 missions each level. The Dark mission, which is mostly teaming up with Black Doom and sometimes Eggman. And there are also Hero missions, which are teaming up with everyone who has been an established hero. Shadow now has guns, and for the most part, the auto aiming is decent. I say decent because there were points where I was point blank in front of an enemy and it didn't shoot it. If you throw up the hero gate, he gets Chaos Control, which rockets you forward. One thing I like about it is that it won't stop until you're on solid ground. Which there is a new technique by Shadow learns called Chaos Blast, which is a giant nuke. If you're in Chaos mode, you are invincible and have infinite ammo until the meter runs out. So back to the missions. This is where the game takes a turn for the worse. So you know how I said Team Chaotix had a handful of levels that sucked? Well, if I made a top 10 worst Sonic levels list, best believe I would be putting at least 5 of these levels on the list. Most of the time these missions are playing, and when they aren't playing, they stick up for all the wrong reasons. Mad Matrix Dirt Mission is the worst Sonic level in any Sonic game. The Stopolis is the first level and it's pretty basic, but this is not the main reason I hate this stage. There's also Topic 4 where you have to wait on these platforms for like the whole entire stage. There's Doom and Lost Impact where you have to search for X number amount of enemies with rooms that all look the exact same, so I end up getting lost. Death Chamber and Egg Holes did this concept better, where there were 3 rooms of 3 separate colors. They even had ammo statues at top of the doors. Gun Fortress 4 could have done a lot more with these areas we have to take cover from these cameras with guns. But I think most of these levels aren't really good. There was one level that I almost enjoyed, that being Lava Shelter. This level is unique because depending on which alignment you are on, it changes the level. If you team up with Omega and you do the hero mission, it will be like any other level. But if you do the Dark mission, the lava will rise and you have to use these platforms. I wish most stages did this. It changes the way you play the stage depending on what side you team up with. As there is more stuff I can praise about this game, I like how there's many ways to play through the game. There are 326 ways to be exact. If you do a hero mission, you get sent downward, dark missions will send you upward, and neutral missions are straightforward. And I guess this is the part to talk about the story. And I think it's the worst story ever put into a Sonic game. Big words for a short kid like me, but let me explain. There's 5 pathways, a neutral, dark, semi-dark, semi-hero, and hero. So there's 5 stage 6s and each have a dark and hero mission. Which means you have to beat this game 10 times, which means you have to play the Stopolis 10 times. Which, on top of how bland that level is the reason I hate that stage. Really could have been 5 endings instead of 10, since I feel like most of these other endings don't really make sense. In the Dark Pathway, you fire the Eclipse Cannon and knock out hundreds of gun soldiers, helping out the Black Golems just to betray Black Doom at the last second to do the hero mission of Gun Fortress. Or in the Medusa Pathway, where no matter who you help out, you still have to fight Eggman. That's another thing that this game does. No matter who you help, all enemies will try to kill you. Like, I help out Amy find cream and cheese and prep the castle, so it makes sense of why I have to fight Eggman. But on a later playthrough, I help out Eggman, he still wants to fight me. Remember how I played the game and there were so many ways to play the game? Well, since there were so many ways to play the game, you would be entering and exiting storylines. Like, for example, in Air 3, I do the hero mission with helping Tails kill 35 black arms. And the story goes from trying to kill the president to Shadow thinking that Eggman created him for whatever reason. On Iron Jungle, we go from Shadow being the Shadow Androids to Gun Troops being on the Black Comet. Speaking of the Black Comet, do you guys ever find it funny how the Black Comet is home to Black Doom because the Black Alien, what everyone else calls the Black Aliens? I bring this up so I can talk about how Black Doom is the worst Sonic character if you play in a Sonic game. He, in my opinion, is worse than Elise, worse than the Deadly Six, worse than Omo Challenge, worse than the Gun Commander. It's mostly because there's no reason to take this clown seriously because he almost never succeeds. And when he does succeed, it's stated that the cities get evacuated. He's been around for 2,000 years and never has tried to take the Chaos Elements for, like, whatever reason. And to top it off, his voice is so annoying considering they use this stupid voice effect.
This isn't over yet. The Black Arms will rise again. Think you have a chance against me, do you? You still don't know your place, do you? Black Bull, I summon you! Behold, the wrath of Black Arms!
Woohoo! Now we're talking! Bring it on!
Another one up to the worst Sonic character is the Gun Commander. It's really because of how over the top he is, and he really doesn't do anything unless you do the semi-hero pass. Which, this is where you notice how bad the translation can be at times. Like he says this.
Maria was like a sister to me. She was the only family I knew.
Then the next 2 seconds he says this.
You don't fool me! It's not just about Maria. Thanks to you, everyone I knew and loved was killed when the Ark was destroyed. Worst of all, my family! Finally, justice is served!
He also joined Gun to avenge Maria, even though Gun were the ones who killed Maria. And for these reasons, you find both of these guys in the trash tier in my Sonic characters tier list. But we're not done talking about characters yet, because we still need to talk about how this game ruined Shadow's character. In the beginning, he only goes on the journey because something he wants interests in. Despite pushing Rouge out of the way in Sonic Heroes, he now treats Sonic like an annoying little brother despite calling him the ultimate life from mere moments before his dad for massive air quotes, and coming to respect Sonic and Sonic Heroes despite his memory loss in that game. And being totally honest, it's hard to take Shadow seriously in the Darkest storyline because I think it isn't in Shadow's character to knock out 45 gun soldiers, rather than help out Sonic deal with the invaders with their first instinct is to cause destruction. But we're talking about Dark and storylines. Let's talk about how the story fails to be dark. Anyways, this game doesn't do well at being dark. I said this earlier, but you fought to be a corpse cannon to kill the president, but it's okay if the president is alive and well, and the city is evacuated. Or the end of the neutral path where he says he'll send Eggman straight to
Regret ever having created me. You're going straight to hell.
After beating him, he flies chops him to death. And being honest, most of the dialogue in this game is more hilarious than it is serious.
I need to know. Those androids. The ones that look like me. Am I?
Yes!
What?
We're on our way to the Ark, so I guess that means we're going too.
We kill a gun soldier, they don't die, they just lay there. Onto another thing about this game I don't like, the boss fights. Diabolon is a damage sponge, Black Bull is boring, Black Doom is boring, Black Falcon and Heavy Dog are the same boss fight, Egg Girl is broken, Because at times when I'm right next to the thing will even target the weak points and needs to hit it. And just look at the footage I have for the egg breaker.
This is what you get for turning against your master. Oh, you asked for it. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Eggman is out of attack range. Find another method of attack.
Next time we meet, you won't be so lucky. Just you. Now, let me show you the power of my latest, greatest creation.
Why can't you just leave us alone already? Shadow, bring him down! Eggman is in the costume that popped the robot's head.
Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! Lights up! How dare you! Lights up! Take this! Take this! Lights up! Lights!
Watch out for the ghosts that come out from underneath that net, too!
You haven't seen the last of me! Oh, you little sneaky thief! I'll smash you to pieces!
All talk and no action. Damn it. Stop it. We can't let Eggman know we're here. Eggman's in the head of that robot controlling him. That's where we've got to strike.
Take this! You'll pay for that! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the... Oh, you asked for it!
I think you can use that light bar to make it up again.
You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the merrier! You know what they say, the more the...
When this hammer impacts, it sends out a shock. Be careful.
Curses! I won't forget this.
The soundtrack is good. In other news, water is wet and the sky is blue. Oh yeah, the graphics are also pretty good. It's using the Wendigo engine from Sonic Heroes. It's probably one of my favorite looks of these characters. I think it is pretty funny to have the classic-looking Sonic characters interacting with humans that look like if Sonic Adventure 2 is made from the 6th generation, while they fight PS1-looking black arms, while Eggman makes low-poly Shadow Angels that look like Nintendo 64 models. It's actually new English voice actors. Yeah, the Japanese voice actors really don't change that much. Well, the English voice actors technically aren't newbies who did the English dub of Sonic X, but details. I feel like the actors do good with what they're given, they just have garbage scripts. I just try my best to wrap up the video. After you do all the pathways, you get the last story, which right off the bat tells you that all the stories are non-canon. I mean, Shadow didn't fight Black Doom Sonic, and he certainly didn't help Omega defeat Eggman, so yeah. That means all that playtime you put into the game was all for nothing. Great! Uses the Chaos Stones to Chaos control the Black Comet onto Earth.
Dad, what just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using chaos control.
No, that's impossible.
That's why you needed the Chaos Emeralds.
Precisely. The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The emeralds amplified the space-time control powers of chaos control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the professor to help me.
What? That's insane!
The professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
Me? I can't believe it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah, let's do this! I'll crush that cosmic rock ball!
Knuckles! What's wrong?
A special weapon. This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. In a moment, total paralysis will hit your nervous system. The end is near now. My dear offspring, eat and devour these savory dishes.
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Remember, the
I will
humans are
avenge
your
those whose
enemy.
blood has...
Did I
gave you
die?
life, Shadow!
That's why you were created.
Please help me, Shadow.
What?
I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now. I will destroy you, Black Doom!
I gave you life, and this is how you repay me? The irony of it all is I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
Shadow!
You're our only hope.
After that, we go to the last level of the game called The Last Way. And it's like the rest. Then Team Chaos puts up a message about how Professor Jared from Sonic Adventure 2 made a terrible mistake.
Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
have no control over me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
So now we finally get to kill Black Doom, or Devil Doom. You have to fire Chaos Spears at his eye. And it's probably the best boss in the game, but that's not saying much considering the others are bad. By the way, Eggman says this if for some reason you stuck on this boss for 9 minutes.
Can you hear me? This might be the last chance I have to speak to you, so what I said about having created you, it was all a lie. Everyone died during that horrible incident, but I rescued you with one of my robots. You lost your memory, that's all. You really are the ultimate life form my grandfather created.
Anyway, Shadow destroys the Black Comet using the Eclipse Cannon.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
And yeah, what can I say about having this 3-page long video? I think this game is bad. I apologize if this video seemed like it was a scripted rant, but that's really the only way I can see to criticize this review. I could go cutscene by cutscene, saying what's so bad about each and every single pathway, but that'd just be wasting people's time, I think. As much as I wish I could say that all Sonic games are good, that's not the time we live in. But hey, that's just my opinion. If you think the game is good, then that's perfectly fine. Until the next review, I'm Spinball Productions, signing off.